Can someone please assist me here? I'm in a right bad way. I've got a dose of diarrhea that just won't go away. My nose it runs, my bones are sore. I think I am strung it. My wife won't give me sympathy, for she's just a daft old boot. But please forgive my manners, for today I feel so glum, due to all the rusty water that is running out my bum. I really need a square up, for tonight I must enthrall the people who have gathered at Dumbarton Civic Hall. The audience there are very posh. They go everywhere in taxis. They only eat the finest dosh, and their heads are up their jacksies. They buy their food from Marks and Sparks, and their clothes from Debenhams. And then they travel round in packs like a bunch of well-dressed bams. But now I fear this audience may recoil in utter fright at the liquid running down my leg that looks suspiciously like shite. But please, let me introduce myself. My first name it is Robbie, my second name Muldoon, but I have fallen victim to the needle and the spin. I started buying heroin from a friend of mine called Malky, for I was sick of drinking wine and being a mad old dalky. The chance to try this brand new drug, well, I really had to grab it. But it seems I've been a total mug, for now I've got a raging habit. I was taught to smoke it off tin foil through a tube that's called a tooter. But I prefer to snort the lot and whack it up my hooter. My wife says I'm a daft old git, hanging round with all those junkies. But I told her just to button it, for I couldn't give a monkey's. But now I've pawned her wedding ring, and I'm going to have to say to her that the symbol of our lifelong love is in cash generator. I've been taking drugs for all these years, and it seems I can't hack it. Not only do they ruin your brain, but they cost a bloody packet. The other morning I was so strung out, I thought my back was breaking, and so I headed for the local shop to steal some tights and bacon. And there I was in Summerfield with a tartan duffel bag, determined I should not get caught as I filled it up with swag. I grabbed 6 packs of sausages, 4 cans of apple ties, some ham, some cheese, some fishnet tights, and 3 Frey Bentos pies. But the store detective wasn't daft. He could see that I was at it. And when I felt his hand upon my arm, I damn well nearly shat it. He wrestled me onto the ground, and I began to moan and wail, for it was obvious to everyone that I was headed for the jail. I was cooped up in a tiny cell with a thug named Roy McDade, who said it had been 6 long years since he had last been laid. His face was big and ugly, with features oh so strange. One eye was going out to the shop, the other coming back with a chain. He stared at me for a long, long time, like a lion with its prey, while I stood there like a numpty in my woolly negligee. He started talking about cricket and how it had always been his dream to have a little go at batting for the other team. I felt my sphincter muscles tighten, and my heart had filled with fear as the seedy intentions of Roy McDade were becoming all too clear. So I slept with one eye open, for I could not trust the blighter, and I turned my back toward the wall for the shielding of my shite. When they freed me from that prison, my mind had taken such a beating that in an act of desperation, I headed for an NA meeting. The people at these meetings, they tell you you're diseased, and then they throw their arms around you as if you should be pleased. They attend the gyms and tanning shops upon a daily basis, all designer clothes and brand new teeth with big mad orange faces. The chap who chaired the meeting was dressed just like a prince, and the man could give a master class in the art of talking mince. He said, "You work the steps or end up dead. You either like it or you lump it." And in my mind a voice had said, "I write you big mad trumpet." And so I scampered from that meeting and fled toward my house, straight into the greeting face of my forever angry spouse. Our reunion didn't last too long. I tried but just couldn't do it. So let me play this little song explaining how I blew it. A nasty thing happened in the dead of the night. I dreamt I had swallowed some live dynamite. My wife lay beside me and I woke with a fright when the bed of our marriage got covered in shine. My bum was on fire, my backside was aching. I think it's because of the drugs I've been taking. My bum was on fire. As soon as I woke up, I turned and I fled, for there was no incentive to stay in the bed. I jumped out the window and ran for the town, being pursued by a banshee in a brown dressing gown. Everybody, my bum was on fire, my backside was aching. I think it's because of the drugs I've been taking. My bum was on fire. So are you enjoying the show so far? Some of you should try telling your faces that. Can you hear me all right up the back there? Neil Hunk. When I'm singing, the cheap seats are right down the front. I think it's because of the smell. And that is the reason I ended up here with my marriage in tatters and the pain in my rear. The point of the story is really quite clear. Sod being clean, I'm going back on the gear. Everyone, my bum was on fire, my backside was aching. I think it's because of the drugs I've been taking. My bum was